much right at the entrance, if you want to call it that, to that big plain skag field. We went up a really cool technical trail and got to the point where it was just too tight. ATV would be cool on a 64-inch machine, not so much. So anyway, we turned around there, stop, chit chat and stuff, and now we're going to make our way back out. So let's see where this goes. Every time we're riding on a planned trip where we have a definitive GPX or GPS route plan, I'm riding by, and I'm usually the one doing the plan, but I'm always riding by, but I wonder where that goes. Oh, big old tree down right there. Massive tree. It's like a big old, not sure if it's a palm tree or not. That one gets tight like an ATV trail as well. Alright, we're just going to go in and explore Snowmobile Trail 510. See where that goes. It should take us back roughly to where the main road that we came in on is. But we shall see. Starting out wise, it doesn't look overly technical. This is water, but it's hard bottom and not very deep. Coming up there, deeper. See how deep it is there in a second. Not too bad. Now, if this trail stays this wide, the whole length, which I would expect it would because of snowmobile trails, and we're good. Now, there's a big difference between the snowmobile trail and where you can go in the wintertime versus the summertime and an ATV as well. We don't have the backtrack, but if we do. Trail forks here. I'm not sure which way it goes. Which one is which? trail fork there. I'm not sure which way is which. I say the trail fork back there, I'm not sure which way is the right way.
Okay.
This is turn bottom, deep. Not too bad. Wait for Andre to catch up there. It's not very deep. It's not deep. This one looks deep on the, see some rocks here, but then she looks pretty deep from there. Not too bad so for her. Good ruts here between the rocks that are in this trail. You see a piece of a plastic skid plate there. Machine. This one here. What we're getting into. Left or right here? I'm going to go right because the road walks off there. That. That's a big one too. I have to cut it. The old Amazon special out here. Halloween. What to do with this? I'd say if we cut in here, right? Might be able to drag it over to the side there. Cut a few branches off of it. All right, see if we can lift it, Andre. See if we can lift it up and drag it over that way. Oh yeah, not too bad. Oh yeah, perfect. Get yourself there, good.
That's one of the easiest ones.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So where does this come out?
What's that?
Where does this come out?
I see on my GPX or Gaia app there's a trail, like a dotted line, which is usually,
You're quite away
oh. Gotta love these little saws, man. They, I mean, they're not a chainsaw replacement, but they certainly come in handy. Yeah, I definitely need to get another battery because it chews through the battery pretty fast. I mean, consider how much you pay for these things. They good for times like this when you need them. Here we go. I can see rocks in the bottom, which is a good sign. Doesn't look super deep. All good. Yeah, I can see a track on my Gaia app here. We are close to it, but way too far to bushwhack, so hopefully this cuts, well, left on my map right now, maybe west-ish, and joins up to the other piece of trail and gets us back to the main trail. Around another turn, there's a water hole. Fortunately, it's not a super muddy area. There's a lot of hard bottom, so that makes it a lot easier. Shall see. Jesus. I'm not sure about that. I will have a look. Okay, there is some steel underneath. There is a steel framework. I thought it was just these pieces of board, but there is a steel framework underneath it. You can see it down there. I mean, you could get across the brook there too if you really wanted to. But some big rocks there.
See, there's no fucking nails popping out. This is in bad shape, man.
Was that? Yeah.
You're really gonna try to keep your tires on. See? I don't know, man. I'm tempted to go.
We could go across there. Yeah, this is pretty sketchy. Definitely needs some work. If you line up straight, someone's coming across. If you line up straight and keep your tires on the rails, you'll probably be okay. But
we're wider than the rail.
Upon closer inspection, we are not going to cross that bridge. It's sketchiest fork. So we will go across that little brook there, which we don't like to do, but hey, not worth the risk going across that sketchy ass bridge. big water hole. Not sure what we're in for here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Good so far. All good. ATV path. It looks like going off to the right there. Not sure what. Cabin maybe. River off to our right here. I think some good water flow in the river at least. It's nice. Okay. This is the trail. Not sure where we're going from here. If we're going down to the left, I don't think we're going to the right because it's Lockwood Trail. I think the river would have been flowing to the right. This is the trail here. Looks like a trail. Where this little piece of trail goes. Further away. We're gonna go on through, straight through here. Exploring this piece of trail. Spot. just spin this one across it. Should be good, I think. I have a air scoop on the roof, the CanAm air scoop on the roof of this thing. So it adds about a couple of inches extra height to the roof overall. And I prefer not to catch that to a big tree and rip it off. That's rocky. I'm going to throw it back in low gear here just because it's easier. Not going fast enough to be in high gear, really. There. We're turning left here. Right will take you down to the river. bumpity bumpity. Capture work is my specialty, if you think about it. Every time I go over there, I always say it's such a skinny bridge. Filled the bottom full of water. Inside, I mean. What an excellent day on the trails, guys. Awesome. Glad I came out. Rode some new trails. Turn this around. Rode some new trails to me. that we never ride in that area. Rode some other trails that I hadn't ridden in quite a while. Weather was perfect. Lots of water on the trails after the heavy rain we've had the last couple days. And yeah, just a great day out. Thanks for tagging along. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you guys' support. We'll see you on the next ride.
Back on the side.